The simplest resale business no one is doing, or just very few people. So there are a lot of resale business options out there. You might be considering, you researching online, trying to find the best option for you. You probably heard of sneaker flipping or sneaker reselling. It's definitely one option. There's also, buying and reselling cars or fixing them up. Real estate, buying and flipping houses. But all of these things can cost a lot of money to get into. It's not something that you can just jump into. So there's a lot of kind of stuff that prevents you from just jumping into some of these businesses. The business that I want to talk about specifically is really easy to start. It isn't nearly as expensive as some of these other businesses. And most importantly, there's not that many people doing this business. And what I'm referring to is flipping tickets. It is 100% online. It doesn't take a lot of time, maybe just a couple hours a week or a couple hours a day, depending on how much you're doing it or what your scale is. And it's simple. You buy hot tickets and you sell them for more once the event sells out. So, how much money can you really make reselling tickets? Let's take a look at some recent screenshots from our group. So one member here bought tickets for roughly $6,229. Had sales around 11 grand, and then made 4,000 in profit in just one weekend. So really solid weekend there, pretty amazing. Another member, he bought two tickets or sold two tickets for 319 each. And you can see the profit is $347. So he essentially sold each ticket for the cost that he paid for both of them initially, and he said 20-minute flips. So that's pretty great result. Taking a look at another screenshot, this is a member that's been with us for multiple years. He said slower start to the year, but I would like than I would like, but I got to keep pushing. So again, pretty insane results here: $176,000 in the first month of 2025. So obviously, this is not going to just happen for you when you first get started. But this just shows you the potential with this business, especially if you've been in it for many years. So why is it a good time to get started? So more and more people are going to live shows every single year. So if we look at this chart, you can see it starts in 2017 and then it goes to 2028 as an estimate. You can see in 2019 there was a $25 billion market cap, and then in 2022, after 2020 and 2021 when things kind of slowed down, we kind of hit that peak again, and it's continuing to grow, and it's estimated to continue growing. And you can see music and sports make up, a large percentage of those live events. So obviously the trend is moving up, and the live entertainment industry is growing. So we can actually see where the tickets are selling. So Ticketmaster is 26%, StubHub 22%. And there's other marketplaces like AXS and SeatGeek and Vivid Seats. But the main ones that we're buying and selling on are Ticketmaster and StubHub. And the main thing you really need to do is to find those hot tickets. So let me show you exactly how you can do that, or actually show you exactly how we currently do that. So there are three main types of live events. But before we get into the details, you can find out what events we're personally buying in our members group. So in the market predictions channel, we send out our buy alerts. So you can see we had a Beyonce verified fan sign up. We had Lainey Wilson, and it kind of shows you the venues and the prices you want to target. There's also the weekend that just went on sale. There's Bonnie Raitt. There's Fish, who's done well over the years. So we send that, kind of every single week, from Sunday through Thursday night. So you have them in the morning, when you're going to buy the tickets. All right. So there's three main types of events: concerts, sports, and theater. And they're all a little bit different. Concerts is the easiest one to get into. So that's really what we're going to talk about here. There's three main questions that you should ask yourself to find good tickets. So the first question is, how popular is the artist on social media? So on Twitter, or I guess X, on Instagram, on TikTok, you want to check all these different places and see how many followers do they have. I guess what's their engagement like? Get an idea of like how popular is this artist? Is this artist getting more popular? Is he falling off? That kind of stuff is going to sort of impact how the live events do in those cities that he's going to. So really important question. The next one is, how big are the shows, and are they too big? So for example, is this artist popular or famous enough to sell out 10,000 seats, or is it a 2,000 seat general admission venue maybe better. And that's the kind of stuff that we cover sort of in our training in the course. But how big the shows are is going to make a big impact. Obviously, if there's too many tickets, they might not sell out. If there are not that many tickets, then there's going to be a potential for them to sell for more. And then lastly, what are the prices for good seats? And you really want to check and see kind of what the prices are looking like, if they're too expensive or if they're make sense for that artist. And for different artists, different prices are going to make more sense. And you can check all that stuff on Google. So you can go to google.com, obviously search for all that different stuff, the social media, the pricing. You can really get a lot of this information just by searching on Google. And actually, it's a good idea to search on X as well. You can search, whatever artist sold out, and it'll pop up with that artist. Anytime somebody tweeted, "Hey, this artist sold out," whether it was a year ago or a couple of years ago, you'll see, where it sold out, what city, and that can kind of help you decide what you want to buy. You can also check on Flare. So this is our event dashboard. Here you can get kind of like the event information, the day of the event, the capacity or the amount of tickets, the pre-sale passwords, a lot of really useful information, and it just shows you everything that's going on sale today. So instead of having to search the internet and just kind of trying to find, hey, what events are going on sale that I can get good seats for, it's all sort of all in one place. And we also actually sort the events by the Flare score, which is telling you, hey, these events at the top are gonna sell out and they're gonna resell for more. So you can see the popularity from Spotify. It goes from 0 to 100, and Spotify is really good at ranking how popular that artist currently is. And then you can see the cheapest price tickets. So what are the get-in prices? So like $25, $79. You can get an idea of what the cheapest tickets are for that event, and know before it goes on sale if the tickets are good or they're too expensive. And then lastly, like I said, we have that event score that looks at how popular is that artist in that city. So, for example, Tyga here, he's performing in Phoenix, Arizona. Again, he's not, he's sort of fallen off a little bit, to be honest. But since he's performing in that small venue with like 800 and something seats, it's still going to have a high score because it's likely to still sell out. So even though it's not the hottest artist necessarily, but it's, there's not that many tickets, so it's still likely to sell well. And then you also get the pre-sale password, and the pre-sale password obviously just gives you access to buy tickets first, so you can get the best seats and you can also get the best prices. So pre-sale tickets are usually a little bit cheaper, and here the pre-sale password is rolling. So you go to Ticketmaster, you put that in, it's going to unlock it. Um, and then you can also see how many tickets there are left. So we have a Chrome extension. You just install it into Chrome. You can see, how many tickets are available, the time to the event, the minimum price, and then exactly how many tickets are left. It also tracks that event over time. So this just kind of started today. So you can see there's not that much info yet, but it's going to track that event over time. And then when this gets low, down to let's say like 50 tickets, you can go in and buy those tickets right before it sells out. So really simple, and it helps you kind of find the best tickets. With all of these tools and all this info, it's pretty easy to start and grow your ticket flipping biz. So the first year, the goal for our members is to hit $10,000 per month within the first year. So again, it really depends on how much money you have to buy tickets. It might take you a little bit longer. It might take you 6 months. It just varies, but that's sort of the goal. And we've been able to do that for over 1,000 people since 2016. So our group has grown a lot since then, and we've been able to get over 1,000 people over that 10K per month mark. It's not rocket science when it comes down to it. You just need to make 25% on every ticket you buy, and that's a pretty conservative estimate. You can make double your money on some tickets. Some tickets might not do as well, but again, if 9 out of 10 tickets sell well, that's really what you're aiming for, and that's really the way that you can kind of grow the business. So, what's the catch? Well, that's a great question. To get access to all these tools in our group, it's $49 a month. You can cancel your membership at any time. And also, there's a 100% money back guarantee if you don't like it. Again, no questions asked for whatever reason. So, what exactly is included in that membership? So, let's go ahead and jump into a couple of things that come included. The first one is going to be that event dashboard where you can see what are the events that are being announced, what are the events going on sale, so you don't miss a hot show, you don't miss getting the best seats. So that's number one, the Flare dashboard. Next is going to be the ticket broker training course. So there's detailed guides, examples, walkthroughs on like past sales, how to find, buy, and resell tickets for profit. So you can learn a lot of this stuff on your own, but the course is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money, just by kind of filling you in on some of the important things that you need to know about different kinds of artists, the difference between seats and like standing events and things like that, and which seats to go after. Really, really useful. And then we also have our expert buy alerts. So again, this is the stuff that we're buying. Again, the recommendations are sent every single day. Simply just copy and paste the buys, and you can count on those kind of every single week. The next one is automatic event tracking. You can track up to 15 events to see how they're selling over time, so you can go in and buy them. Um, and you can track more events if you need to, but this tier comes with 15. And the next one is the get in pricing. Just like I said before, you can see kind of what the tickets will cost, so you can plan ahead. And lastly is the Chrome extension, so you can see how many tickets are left and sort of what's happening behind the scenes. And this works on Ticketmaster, Live Nation, AXS, pretty much any of the major websites that you're going to be looking to buy tickets for. You'll be able to just click the extension and then get that kind of background information. So we recently put together a training guide on how to get started. It's 100% free. It's called the Resale Revenue System. It's brand new, really, really useful training. We'll put the link down below, and you can kind of check that out if you want. And then lastly, we also just started a free Discord. So if you're interested in joining our free Discord, it's not going to be like our actual members group where all the call outs and the buy alerts are going to be, or a lot of other stuff. It's just going to be kind of more overview of what we provide, just some discussion, a couple things that we want to highlight. But that's pretty much what we want to do with that Discord, and you can jump in there and kind of check it out if you want. You'll be one of the first people in the group. So again, check out the free training, and you can decide if this business is for you. Again, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.